y'all. Thanks for coming to watch another one of our videos. This specific video is going to be about our garden. I did a question and answers with Charlie. The kids helped do a run through. I did some running through and answered some questions. So if you follow along, this will give you a lot of the details specifically about how we did ours. This picture right here, this video clip, is before we got too many of the starters put in the ground, so I just wanted to give you guys an image of what it looked like before anything or too many things started sprouting in the ground. So I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. So in this video clip right here, this is how Charlie's chosen to get some of his soil for the garden. He has been able to get some loads of wood chips, decomposed wood chips, from a guy they know from work, and he's using a screen that we had here at the house, and he's using that screen to sift and separate the solid wood chips from the good soil. So that's what you see going on right here in this clip.
Another earthworm. A little cold.
there's another one. So I got my instructions from Master Gardener Charles. He claims he knows nothing, but he's been studying. So I called him. I have a diagram of how I'm supposed to plant the cauliflower because I'm a very visual person. So I just brought the cauliflower trays over and I'm gonna get to work. See if one of these kids wants to join me. We've got a tray of some beautiful cauliflower here. And it needs a bit more space for growth. So he sent me a message that has the dimensions and the spacing that the cauliflower needs for growing. So I'm going to measure out a couple of the spaces and then kind of go with it from there. Because then I can just eyeball it a little bit. But from the beginning, I'm going to measure it and make sure I have about the right spacing. And hopefully we'll have some cauliflower to enjoy soon enough. He did some carrots the other night. Here under the hoops, there is a lot of different lettuce. We actually had some the other night. And we have, over there, we've got some onions. I'll show you that here shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and plant some of this cauliflower. The weather's supposed to be beautiful this week, so we're hoping we're out of these really cold nights. I think we're supposed to hit the 70s this week. Today is supposed to be gorgeous too. So I went ahead, he told me to water the starters in the sunroom. I watered these beds. He's got carrots on this one here. This is going to be cauliflower. We've got onions there. The lettuce is under here. And so yeah, that's where we're at right now. And he's been working on the soil, and I'll let him talk more about that. So here goes. Some help. Alright, so you want to tell us what Dad's got going out here?
So what we're doing is, this is a bunch of so first we got white onions. I don't know.
There's white,
onions. Yeah, just white,
purple,
onions.
or red.
Purple.
I call them purple. They're red onions.
Then we have some brown.
White. White, yellow, and red.
Yeah, white, yellow, and red. So we have a big row
And that's
of all sorts of
onions.
different. This is just an onion.
Okay.
And then we got
Green onions, yeah.
and chives. which you can chop down and they'll grow themselves back. Like if I cut this right here, it would grow back.
Right.
And they just keep regenerating.
Okay.
And that's
So
what we have in this row.
all right. So what about the hoops?
So the hoops are lettuce, endives, and arugula. So we got all sorts of red lettuces and green lettuces, and that's like the leafy greens.
All underneath here. And what did you say about when you opened it up? You said it was what? Really what? In here.
Earthy smelling.
Earthy and really warm, which is totally the goal. It is very warm. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Like when you
It's
go to
warm
like
under
the
here.
zoo and like not a conservatory, but like where the
Oh,
inside
come here.
plants
It's
are or
warm
the
under
inside
here.
animals,
Yeah.
because they have to have that warm environment. That's exactly what it reminds me of. Even the smell. You know what I'm talking about?
It's an aviary.
Like an an aviary. Cool. Okay, so what about over here? The ones that he did yesterday.
I don't know. Oh,
Well,
so
you did know some.
He planted a bunch of carrots. A lot of them I asked for because I
What
like
was-
all the different pretty colors.
What was the ones that you had asked for?
So I wanted. There's some purple ones. There's dragon carrots, and then there's like.
Oh, that's with the dragon. I was like, what in the world? What is dragon? Okay, so that's a
and then
type of
there's,
carrot.
Like, black one.
What color is the dragon carrot?
So it's purple on the outside,
Uh-huh.
and then on the inside it's like a weird orange
Oh, wow.
and purpley.
And you said there's some black ones too?
Yeah. There's one that's right there.
So, are you going to eat these?
Yeah. I don't really eat carrots a lot, but
Maybe
I'm
some carrots
definitely-
and ranch. You'll try them at
Yeah.
least. I'll eat them.
I'm definitely gonna eat them because they're cool looking and very cool. Yeah.
Awesome. It's looking good. How did you choose like the size to do the beds for in our garden?
I did it like a market garden, and the standard for that's 30 inches wide because you can straddle it, 18-inch pathways, because that's enough to move on to harvest and move wheelbarrows. And our area is 100 foot long, so I did 100 feet and split it down the middle with a 3-foot walkway, and then a couple feet of walkway on either side. And I've tilled in organic material, composted wood chips, and matting, vermiculite, and peat,
What
and some other amendments.
do you remember the book that you're reading? What the author is?
Uh,
Just curious. You could recommend that if you like.
yeah, but I'm not
No.
French, so I'm gonna mess
Gotcha.
it up.
We'll have to look at
It's,
that. But it's called The Market Gardener.
What is it? John Martin Portier,
I don't know. I just looked it up on
The Market
Amazon.
Gardener,
The Market Gardener. Okay.
and it basically walks you through what they do and spells everything out.
And that's where you kind of got the basis of this.
Well,
And then plus our dimensions of what we have. Or
yeah, plus our dimensions, and that was the biggest thing is, you know, overall, not counting the walkways, it's like 95 feet long, and with the walkways it's 100, but there's a 3-foot row in the middle,
right here. Right
walkway
here.
in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right here.
you can't really see it. I've got
Yeah,
it
it's easier to
up.
see when we've got it watered, and so you can see it better here, kind of in
But
between.
that's all wood chips.
Wood chips in between all the rows.
Yep.
So wood chips in between the rows there. You can see it there a lot
With
better.
A little more rain, they'll finally turn yellow. They just.
You can see it here too,
Down.
and then where you're doing it now.
Yep.
All right, and that's kind of the breakdown of your how you're doing it here.
Yep.
And are we planning on going all the way over to the chickens,
I
or
planned on leaving a 5-foot path against the chicken pen and putting beds right up to that, so 5 foot away from the chicken pen.
Okay.
Which will be like 98 by 100 or
The final size
96.
of the garden.
Yeah,
So what are we, March 14th?
March 14th.
No, wait. Is today the 14th?
I don't know.
It's Sunday.
I keep up with the days.
Something
during the
like
week.
that. Yeah. So, alright. Well, there you have it. That's what we got so far. Some pretty cool looking trellises there. And some arguing kids. So today, we've got an irrigation sprinkler system he's trying to do. We're going to see how this works. So we can get these things watered a little more easily. Then trellises, right? For anything vining. But you said cucumbers?
Cucumbers, tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Beans.
Beans, anything that vines and needs something to grow on. And he had a good idea to make them bright and colorful. So we've got, I like it. Adds a little pop to the garden. Got more colors that we're painting. This is cauliflower, right? We've got a lot of carrots right here. I know that. His little precious carrots. We've got cauliflower. All sorts. Wait, this is cabbage or lettuce? Right here? Okay, just kidding. This is broccoli. This is the cabbage and lettuce row. And onions here. This is his special broad fork that he got. And do you recommend your broad fork, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, he would recommend the broad fork. What company did you get it from?
It's a Treadlight.
Treadlight.
Market garden. It's 30 inch.
30-inch Treadlight
Roughly.
broad fork. And from what company?
Treadlight.
Treadlight. Treadlight's the company, and he would recommend it. It is a lot of what do you call it, manual labor.
But they're
But-
made to order.
They're made to order. Is it like custom order?
Yep.
And so you use it to break up the ground,
Aerate soil.
aerate the soil, and he's said it works really well. So, and then you've done a lot getting the rows organized over here today.
Trying to
Chloe,
get the
help.
built.
Trying to get the rows so we can plant more. Do you have a plan for what we're planting out there?
Not exactly yet. I gotta do that.
No plan yet. We have plenty of stuff, right? Lots of stuff. Just don't have a exact plan of what's going to go there. He does have a dry erase board in the house that he has written down as he goes, so I'm sure he'll get that together. So here, the irrigation here, PVC. Did you see that on any YouTubers, or is that just something you found online?
I couldn't tell you who it was.
We'll find out. If it's somebody, we'll definitely put their name out there. But it's something he saw, and you know, definitely worth a try. So that's what we have right now. And there's Emmett. Emmett's found a
Caterpillar.
let's see. What do you have?
A caterpillar.
Oh, check that guy out. I don't know if that's a good guy for the garden or bad guy for the garden. We'll have to look that one up. Was it in the dirt or was it on a plant?
It was on the dirt.
On the dirt. What are you working on over there, Emmett?
I am working on planting.
Planting over by the porch?
Yes.
And what are you doing? You're planting some
Nothing,
ground
nothing.
coverage? And
Yeah.
maybe some flowers? Yeah,
Can I see?
he's working on the beautifying project. Right? And there's Charlie, what are you working on? Face paint. Blueberry face paint.
No, I'm working on my bike.
So that's what we have right now. It's looking pretty. Lots of projects still yet to go, but
You go see a goat.
it's working nice. And we'll talk about goats again soon.
I want to show how it goes.
I was going to show you guys where we started, or I say we a lot. Charlie has done a ton of this. He really has. I'm starting to take, you know, he each day basically tells me what we could do at the house while he's at work. So we're gonna do participation. I'm gonna do more, but I really didn't have as much hand involved in the start. But it is an us project, so I just want to give credit where credit's due, and he's really put a lot into this. This is the book. I did get this for him for Christmas that he requested, that I was talking about. The Market Gardener. So that's the book that he's enjoyed and gotten a lot of information from. I'm going to take you right now into our sunroom, turned seed room, starter room, show you. We do have several images up, I think, of it, but this is a ton of growth. This is where everything started, from the trays, and he just got some more shelves. So it's not, it's a starter room. So here we are. So shelves, boxes that he's built. He got one of the block makers for the dirt, for the soil. And then they put the seeds. The kids did help. Emmett loves to help Daddy do a lot of stuff. A lot of the kids do. So this is where it started. So shelves, lighting is from Amazon. I'll have to find out exactly which ones those are. These are, what did you just tell me, daisies? All sorts of different stuff in here. We've got some tomatoes down here on the bottom. So a lot of stuff is going to have to go in the ground soon. Now spring's here, weather's really starting to change up on us. We'll be good to go. So he's getting these set up for some more. Got several more of these here. I've got some plants in here that I'm apparently killing. These are the blueberry cuttings that he got recently, so we need to check those. I need to water them a little bit, but they should have, hopefully, fingers crossed, they should have some roots on them like really soon, and we're going to try and round those up. I've got a pothos plant that I'm letting die out here. I'm so sorry. I'm not a green thumb, so this is, yeah, I'm learning. So it's gone from this in here, packs of seeds, to this, to out in the garden. Now that's where we're at. That's the basics of what we're doing, and hoping that it goes well.